Been wondering how to do your own swab test, then worry no more because I'm going to show you a video on how we can do our own swab test at home. So, check this out. My name is Chad Osorio. I'm a lawyer, teacher, and psychology professional, and these are my Chad Vice. But before we continue, don't forget to check out Tikbalang in the Big City and other stories at Treasure Cloud on Shopee. Today, we are going to find out how exactly do pharmacies use these kinds of tests in order to find out whether we have COVID or not. So this is a very easily accessible test to find out whether people have COVID or not. This is available in pharmacies and stores here in Italy and in general Europe. Are you guys ready to find out? All right. Okay. Yes. Close up. Okay. So this is the rapid SARS-CoV-2 antigen test card, and it has several components inside. So this is basically an unboxing video, right? So first we have, Jaren. So this is the disposable sampling swab. So it's basically a piece of long stick with cotton at the end. Now we have these two tubes right over here. So one tube contains solution with which to mix our mucus sample, and the other one is where we're going to mix them and find out whether we have COVID or not. And last but not the least is our test card. The test card looks like this. But of course, we're going to open it later while we're waiting for the results. All right. So, first things first, what do we do? So, what we do is we remove this test tube and then put it here. Okay, so this is a specific test tube stand for the box. And then, we remove the solution. So this is how it looks like. And then we gently twist the cap off. Okay. Right? And then what we do is we slowly pour all the contents inside. So drop by drop. So we have to be careful not to let the two plastic materials touch. So these are these are around 10 drops. Okay. So we won't be needing everything. But, it's nice to make sure that we have at least a lot. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to open is our disposable sampling swab. So this is what we're going to insert into the nose. All right. So I opened it now, and this is how it looks like. Okay. Are you guys ready? Okay, are you ready, Carmela? Okay, so right now, her face is blurred for privacy reasons. But, Carmela.
Beep!
Beep, beep. Okay, so alright, are you ready? Okay, so we insert it. Okay. Okay. As long as we have enough mucus sample, as long as it's inserted properly, and as long as it's not painful. Okay. Okay. Alright, and then what we do is we put this swab inside this one, and then we mix it a little. Okay, so we wait for 1 minute. So right now, while we're waiting for the results, I have to remind you that everything here you see is not professional medical advice. I am a regular guy trying to figure out this antigen test card, and hopefully if you have these test cards, you can do the tests at home yourself too. Okay, so we're gonna open the antigen test card. So this is how the antigen test card looks. It very much looks like a pregnancy test. Okay, so this is 1 minute. See you guys tomorrow. Okay, so we, as much as we can, open it here. Then we make sure that it won't contaminate. So this is something that we're doing with friends. So just to make sure we're not in any danger of actual COVID. But that's just something to make sure that you guys also know how to do it in case you have to. Because sometimes it can be really expensive to go to the pharmacy and have it done. So here, so we close it, and then so you see this S. What we do is we pour drops of the solution mixed with the mucus inside, and then wait for it to show on this test card. Okay. So as you can see from this chart here, if it shows that there is CNT, there are red lines on CNT, it's going to be positive. That means that the person is COVID positive. If it only shows the red line on C, that means it's negative. However, if it shows only the red line on the T, or there's no red line at all, then that means that the test is invalid and we have to retake the test again. Okay. So as we can see thus far, so sometimes you have to add a little bit more, just to make sure. Okay, so you can see, it takes usually 10 to 15 minutes in order for us to ascertain. But usually after a few minutes and everything is wet, then we can already see how many lines are there. Okie dokie. Okay, so as you can see, what we have for the test for Carmela is negative. Make sure that we dispose of all of these properly, so we put it back inside this, and then we have a dedicated area for all of these medical wastes. So there we go. So this is your results, Carmela, and congratulations, you are negative. Okie dokie, karaoke. So basically that's it for today. Thank you for watching our Chadvice video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know where you're going to do that, but don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to learn more things about anything under the sun, do not hesitate to send us a message. Do not hesitate to send us anything you can think of. Alright, so once again, check out chadvice.co, and I will see you again here on YouTube here at Chadvice. See you guys next time. So once again, that was a step-by-step process on how we can do the COVID test at home. I hope it was able to help you feel a little more confident, just in case you have these test kits at home and you want to do them by yourself. But of course, please do not forget that I am not a medical professional, and it's always the best to make sure that you consult with a medical professional for all your medical concerns. So this is just for your peace of mind at home, if in case you don't want to check it out. But it's very easy, and you can do it. But if you really need to, you have to go to a medical professional. Okay, so last words basically is, I know that a lot of countries have been easing up on restrictions, but I also know that the Delta variant is here and all these other crazy variants. So even if the countries are easing up on the restrictions, don't forget to wear your mask, don't forget to mask up, and also don't forget to social distance. So we are not going to be safe until everyone does their part. And of course, also don't forget to get the vaccine. Alright, so thank you very much for listening to this episode of Chadvice, and I will see you here again soon at Chadvice. Cheers!